Hey, Yoki here, Yogi on the bike. This one is going to be a bit different. So, you know me from yoga, probably. If you know me from yoga, the yoga funk or full vinyasa, Astanga yoga. But today, I just want to share some. I'm just gonna be here talking, kind of sharing, without any script. I don't have any plan what I'm gonna say, but I have just a topic that I want to explore, a topic that interests me a lot, and I think it should interest many people. It doesn't, though, which is interesting for me. So this might not be for you, but hey, maybe it is. So let's just check it out. So the question that I often ask myself is that how did something come from nothing, right? How did something come from nothing? So thinking about our lives as human beings here, Monday morning, waking up, going to work, and struggling through our days until it's Friday evening, and then it's the weekend, and it's like, yeah, now we're free again. Many have this experience of life. And I'm just kind of exploring ideas that maybe it doesn't have to be like that. Maybe this existence we have here is more magical than we can even properly imagine. So when I ask the question, how did something come from nothing? What I'm trying to kind of get people to notice, or as I do this is where my thought process goes to. It's like, if we consider the explanation that we have, which is that nothing exploded into existence. First of all, I want to kind of explore the idea, is it possible that existence, the physical universe, has always existed? So now when we think about it, it seems that everything here ends. Everything breaks down eventually, right? Everything has an end. So then there must be a beginning. Is my logic logical? Does it make sense? I think it does, right? So if everything has an end, and we also observe things having a beginning. So the idea of having a physical universe that has always existed doesn't make sense, correct? So there must be a beginning. Now, before the beginning, there was nothing, and then something came from nothing. Okay? When we distract ourselves trying to pay the bills, trying to find that perfect partner, trying to get that job, to get that money, so that we can have these hobbies that makes us happy, to be able to go to vacations and do blah 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 blah. We distract ourselves with those types of thoughts, but if we actually just go back in time just a little bit, we go to the moment of nothing exploding into something. That's a magical thing. that's magic. Have you thought about that? I bet you have. When you were a kid, when you were explained where we are, that this vast universe is expanding, and we are somewhere in the edge of this expanding universe, and it started 13.8 billion years ago when everything just exploded out. Okay, first of all, that's a very magical explanation. So maybe this reality that must be a little bit more magical than paying our bills. I'm not saying don't pay your bills. I'm saying that maybe there, maybe there's something else here we should be doing other than just trying to survive. What is this place? What is this magical place that appears from nothing? So that is, we don't ask these questions anymore because we have an explanation. Nothing exploded into being, and then we just distract ourselves not to think about these questions anymore. But we don't really know anything. And if the explanation of nothing exploding into something, if it's not true, what would that then mean? Because if you really think about it, the most likely scenario is that it's not true. Because it makes no sense. Absolutely no sense. What you understand of the universe, like what this is, and then you think that explodes from nothing into being, that it's a stupid explanation. So I'm suggesting there's another explanation. It doesn't take away the magic of this place. It makes it even more magical. So when we ask the question, how did something come from nothing? My answer is, it didn't. It didn't come from, it didn't. There is no something. And when you hear it the first time, then it's like, okay, you have lost it, you are mentally ill, or something like that. And then I had this thought one day, okay, let's consider that I have lost my sense of reality has changed. Like I'm not connected to the reality. You know, that's mental illness, right? Like a psychosis. I'm not rooted into actual reality anymore. Okay, let's talk about that actual reality of yours that exploded into being from nothing. So that is the foundation of your actual reality. How does that make any sense? Like, how is your sense of reality? So, reality and being a sane person connected with this reality means that you have to believe that nothing magically exploded into being. Okay? Okay. Oh man, I dropped the phone. Well, it's good. It's there. New perspective. So, I think it's funny that we live our lives just distracting ourselves, trying to make it. And we don't really know who we are, where we are, what is the purpose of this. Okay, you might say that there is no purpose, it's just a random accident. Okay, interesting random accident where nothing explodes into being. Weird. Really weird. A funny one. I say that there is a meaning, not that I have to actually get anywhere here, because there's nowhere to get, but it is to actually just experience this. It's to be this awareness, this consciousness within this realm, and experiencing the duality, experiencing the opposites, masculine, feminine, up and down, plus and minus, day and night, experiencing the contrasts that gives us this experience of life. Life is contrasts. It's change. If there's no change, there's no life. There's nothing. It's a picture. It's not live. It's dead. So when we try to make it, we try to get to a place where everything is good. This will never happen. There will never be a moment of time where you actually made it. You will create drama. Life around you will create drama. Your partner will create you drama. Something will create you drama that you can experience. This place is about separation. This is about two. This is the world of two. So that you can experience the other. Meaning 2, 4, 8, 6 and so on. 16 and so on. So it's... My mathematical explanation is like this. I am one, which is absolute. There's no other. It's everything. So I, absolute, is the same as nothing. Because if it's everything from the perspective that we have, that means nothing. There's no experience. There's no other. So that's the first mathematical explanation. The second one is one divides itself to two, up and down and so on and so on. So two is an illusion. It's not real, but it's a real experience. That is when we can have the experience. That's the only way we can have the experience. So here we are in the world of two. I am also a separate being from you and the apple tree. This is how I can experience anything. So 1 equals 0, 2 equals nothing really. It's an illusion, but this is the experience we're having. So how did something come from nothing? It didn't. This is a dream. This is imagination. This explanation is a lot more logical than nothing exploded into something physical. So no physical and then physical makes no sense. Have a great day. Bye bye.